I think so. Yes, I think when the emphasis is on investigating how people experience news, then maybe women who are more knowledgeable about emotions and experience may have an advantage. I think what helps is approaching audiences from various perspectives. So I'm not at all against logging their digital news use. I think it provides important information, but it's not the only information. So I think it helps to triangulate or news experiences from different angles. So from, well, maybe even from all 6 angles, the 6 angles I discussed. I think that helps to get an idea how complicated experience is. So it's not one thing, it can mean various things. So I think it helps to become more knowledgeable about the fact that it is complicated, that it's not one thing. And it also helps to open up the idea of audience as also not being one thing. Audience means, in terms of news use, you can do 16 different things. You can read, you can write, you can listen, you can check, you can scan, you can comment. There is no such thing as news use. It also is a very layered concept. I think it helps when journalists recognize that people are more or less familiar with a genre of news, with a genre of journalism. But that it doesn't mean that they experience the kind of content, the kind of information as valuable. So in order to experience news and information as valuable, it has to add something to your sense of life, to the meaning of your life, to your quality of life, so to speak. You have to understand things better than before. So yes, it would make sense if journalists would be more aware of that information in itself is important, but it's maybe more important to know which kind of information adds to people's quality of life. So what is the kind of information that people need in order to make sense of their lives and the lives of others? It's up to the user whether it's valuable or meaningless, or meaningful or meaningless, or creates a sense of happiness inside you, or creates just pleasure or entertainment. So we have to listen very carefully to our users as journalists, or even journalist investigators, and listening more not only in terms of that we follow what they click on or how much time they spend, but listen in terms of talking to them. So having dialogues with people, trying to find out in an active way what exactly is it that they need, that they want, that they value in journalism. Data are important, but they only give us a superficial idea of what people click on. So it's going beyond the data that we need, and that is time consuming. So I think it's very much up to us as journalism scholars to provide that kind of information.